What is up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Live Locks presented by Scores and Odds. If you haven't checked it out already, just making bad life choices, going over to scoresandodds.com where you got picks from me, Meansy, Daniel, all the greats. Plus, you get access to our nice little prop shopping tool where you can see exactly what we have projected for each individual prop, plus where the best lines at. And most importantly, you get access to Grant's Action Lounge. What is Grant's Action Lounge? Well, it's my Discord where I'm throwing in all my picks each and every day. Just go to scoresandodds.com/Discord, throwing it in the chat right now. We got baseball. They got basketball. Let's get right into it. Starting off with, fixing some things up. Starting off with some basketball. RJ Barrett under 21.5 points. Minus 115 over at Betway or over at DK. Pretty much same thing. Same lines. Yeah, Barrett, there's a chance that Randall might be back. If he is back, and this is a smash under. Right now, RG projections haven't projected for, I think, just 15.55. That seemed a little bit low, but no, 15.55. This line is moving all the way down to 20.5 already, so it's good sign. Still don't hate it at minus 125 on the under. But Barrett, hit or miss in the playoffs. He did have a good game last game, but again, Randall being back is going to change things. Kyle Lowry over 18.5 points, rebounds, assists. You can get that minus 115 at Betway or DK. Let's see if that's still the best line. Get an MGM minus 125 at DK, minus 119 over at Caesars. Lowry played great last game. 18, 6, and 5, if I remember correctly, somewhere around that. Played 30 minutes. That's the important part. Played some decent minutes. He's got to play 30 minutes again tonight. This line is drastically too low. If he's going to play 25 minutes, this line's still a little bit too low. I like it. Jordan Poole over 17.5 points, rebounds, assists, minus 111 over at Caesars. Dude's been really hit or miss so far in the playoffs. New series. I think he gets a little bit more run in this series here. Jordan Poole averages 6 and 3 on the season, playing 30 minutes. So if he gets anywhere close to that, I really, really like this over. If he doesn't, then I still think it's a solid over. It's been sitting around 19.5 most of the series. Ooh, you can get a plus 104 now. Well, apparently I made a bad bet so far, but I'll take it at plus 104. Bam Adebayo over 29.5 points, rebounds, assists, minus 123 over at Caesars. Bam, getting his normal run, has been really hit or miss so far in the playoffs. We haven't projected, I think, 33 in this spot, 32.26. Lines moved to 30.5 at some spots. Rolling with that over. Kevin Love under 9.5 points here. Kevin Love has not been great so far. Well, it's not been a huge factor so far in the playoffs. We haven't projected before. It's just 6.75 points here. Love probably a little bit past his prime. Definitely a little bit past his prime. Why did I get the line at? Minus 111. Yeah, it's moving pretty heavily, it looks like. Yeah, minus 123 now. But yeah, he's only hit the over in this twice out of 6 games so far in the playoffs. Don't know if I love it at minus 120. I still like it. Don't know if I love it, though. That's it for NBA. Let's get to the turd bombs here. Where's Plate IQ? All right, here's Plate IQ. Yeah, so Mike Zunino to hit a home run, plus 700 over at Bet Rivers /Barstool. Why it continues to be this high, I have absolutely no clue. Gets a matchup versus Cole. Cole's not allowed a single home run so far this year, but he led the league in home runs last year, 1.48 home runs per 9. Given up last season, Zunino is starting. Zunino, 33 home runs and 375 at-bats 2 years ago. Only 109 games. Guy has pop. Strikeouts, big concern here. But Zunino has enough pop where plus 700, even against Cole, is absolutely silly odds. Same thing with Mike Trout, plus 460 over at Bet Rivers to hit a home run. Trout has the platoon split here going up against Matz. Matz limits fly balls to righties, but Trout, massive fly ball lean, 45.8% since the beginning of last season. Going up against lefties. Hard contact for Matz, though, is still really good, 41.3%. Going up against Trout, why this is a thing, I have no idea. Why this line is so high? Absolutely ridiculous. I'm rolling with it. And last up, Rowdy Tellez. I took him to hit a home run, plus 525, and I took him over 1.5 total bases over at Caesars, plus 117. Love both those bets there. Playing in Coors Field, match versus Feltner. Feltner struggles against lefties. 39.5% fly ball rate, 43% hard contact rate. Tellez has been fantastic. 35 home runs last year, 8 so far this season. Has a ton of pop. Doesn't strike out particularly high. He's going to put the ball in play. Tellez is far too good of a hitter for either of these lines. If you have bet 365, hit Tellez over 1.5 total bases at plus 135 too. Really like this bet. Next up, Joey Lucchesi over 4.5 strikeouts. Let's see if that line's different anywhere else. Lucchesi. Minus 124 over at FanDuel. I'd still take it there. Lucchesi been solid so far this season. Don't obviously have a big sample size of him since I don't think he pitched last season. Where's Mets? Why am I blanking? Why can't I not see? There we go. It's a great matchup versus Detroit. Detroit, 24.7% K rate in their projected line, or in their actual line. It actually came out now. Nice. But Lucchesi, 25% K rate. Going back to 2 years ago when he was last pitching, still 26%. It's a good matchup. I think he's going 90 some odd pitches. Line's too low. Garrett Cole over 18.5 outs, minus 110 at Betfred. Let's see where the next, or where another line is. I think MGM still has it minus 110. Yeah, MGM still has it minus 110. Cole been very solid so far this season, as I mentioned earlier. He's gone over this in 3 out of 5 starts, I want to say, 4 out of 6. Let's see, I'm looking it up right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 6 starts so far. He's gone over this number. Guy has a long leash, could go 100 pitches. Decent matchup here going up against Cleveland. Cleveland, while they don't strike out a ton, they do have some patient hitters. Overall, don't walk at a huge clip. Ball's put in play a lot here. Cole could go a little bit deeper. Next up, we got Tanner Bibby. Over 4.5 strikeouts. Dude was very solid in his first outing. First outing. I think, was it in Coors? Tanner Bibby. I know he played the Rockies. It was in Coors. No, it's just at home. But still had 8 Ks, 34% K rate. Guy just threw straight fire in the minors. 4.5 strikeouts, going over 90 pitches, going up against the Yankees. The Yankees are a solid lineup, but still not terrible for strikeouts. I really, really like this bet. Bet minus 125 over at Caesars. Let's see what it is. Other places might be minus 150. Wow, this line has moved. This line has moved a lot. Don't know if I'd take it at minus 150 at MGM, but if you can still get it over at Betfred, solid. Tanner Houck under 15.5 outs. He's consistently been under that so far this season. I think he's 3-1 against that. 4-1. He's been under on 4 out of 5 outings so far this season. Rough matchup going up against Toronto. Toronto, very good hitting team. Really like that under. John Gray, under 4.5 strikeouts. Don't know what's been wrong with him this season, but he has not been good. Strikeout totals 2, 2, 2, 4. Granted, one of the twos was just a 2-inning game. 7 for the first one of the season, but since then has not been very good. Don't really understand it. But he gets a terrible matchup going up against Arizona. Arizona, 2 bats over a 20% K rate. Granted, Fletcher, he's sample size, but not a big strikeout line. Very low strikeout line. He hasn't been getting there. Regardless, K rate has been, outside of the first start of the season, absolutely abysmal. Walk rate, close to what his K rate is. He's not been good. I am really liking the under. Got it at plus 100, but I think most other places, I think it's right now it's at like minus 120, minus 118. I'd still take it at minus 118 over at FanDuel. Zach Allen over 6.5 strikeouts. Dude has been fire. Like absolutely fantastic so far this season. I'll pull up his game log actually just because of how good it's been. 12 Ks, 10 Ks, 7 Ks, 11 Ks. Only 3 in the against the Padres. 7 Ks. He's hit this over in 4 or 5 out of 6 starts so far this season. Been fantastic. Matchup going up against Texas. Not a terrible one for strikeouts. 24.8% K rate in the projected line. Really, really like this over. Ryan Feltner, under 4.5 strikeouts. He's actually hit the over in this in almost every single game. 6, 6, 5, 3, and 7. But 4 of those games on the road, the one where he was playing at home, 3 strikeouts. Coors suppresses strikeouts. I am rolling with the under, minus 145 at Betfred. You can also get it at minus 160 at Caesars. Still, honestly, don't hate it at that. But yeah, that's it. That's the show. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm back again tomorrow. Likely same time, but I have to look at the schedule tomorrow. Might end up doing it earlier depending on what the schedule is for games. That's it. We're out of here. Lincoln.